Hello again. Welcome to the Family Federation Report. My name is Jeffrey Fires. In this program, we're going to show you a religious youth service activity. Religious Youth Service, or what we call RYS, is an organization that was inspired by the Reverend Sun Myung Moon to help bring young people of different faiths together, to help them overcome the different barriers that faiths have traditionally held. During these activities or during these projects, they receive leadership training, character education is given, and also it's centered around a service project, serving the community in some way. These projects have been held in many places around the world, such places as Thailand, and Guatemala, and in the island nations. So I hope you're able to join us and watch this program. Welcome.
You are no lost, you are the seed, born of greatness, descended from a line of chiefs to conquer north. Take a good more.
Karangamai, karangamai, karangamai. Kotame mata kiringatene kaupapai, tarangatanye.
Oi, kiri o tangaro i tere te wakana i tere ngai. Oi, tūtaki tere nei mana ki tūtaki tere nei ngaho. I hara mai ai rātau I raro I te maru o te hahi rātana. Ara me tēnā o tātou tēnā o tātou rangatira ko the Reverend Moon, the Moonies. He tangata pai tērā tangata. Tēnā kaha ki te tautoko I ngā rangatahi, tēnā kaha ki te āwhenia rāta. O reira e tūana tēnei I raro e te maru o the Reverend Moon.
Expounding the virtues of...
I hope you will enjoy your stay here, and I hope you will learn something of our customs and our tikanga and our religions here in New Zealand. They are not better or worse than yours, but I hope you will learn something of ours. At the same time, I hope you will leave something behind you, something of your customs and something of your tikanga and something of your religion, so that we will understand you better and we will be the stronger and the better for that. I hope you'll do that. I'm particularly pleased that you have been assisted to come here by the Ratana Church and by the Unification Movement. I'm an ambassador of the Unification Movement, and so I'm very pleased to see you here. Both the leaders of those movements, Tahu Portuguese Wiremu Ratana and the Reverend Moon in their time, would have appreciated this hui. Both spent a great deal of time putting forward the view that we should pay more attention to the young people, to teach them something of what went on before them, something their ancestors didn't know about, but at the same time preparing them for the modern world. All of you young people are going to face a world very different from the one that we faced. In our time, there has been tremendous technical advance. Computers, satellites, television, all those things have come just in the last 50 years. I suspect that in your time, many of the changes are going to be in human terms, social terms. We've gone about as far as we want to in preparing an electronic world, but we need to spend much more time now understanding people. This country is no different from any other. We have a lot of young people lost. many you'll see in the cities, no work, poorly educated, some in prison. That's the same in every country that I know of. And I think that both the teaching of the Reverend Moon and of Ratana has something to offer us. It teaches us, first of all, that in order to get fulfillment, in order to get happiness yourself, you need to have some regard for service for other people. Service for other people. Both Ratana and Moon were the strong supporters of that. That the only real joy in life comes from doing something for other people. And I hope while you're here, you're able to do a small task. So I welcome you. I do hope you'll enjoy your stay, and when it's time for you to go home, I hope you have a safe journey back to your own countries.
The vision of the Religious Youth Service is young leaders of all faiths serving together in peace. RYS goes back to an earlier program that was started at the Assembly of the World's Religions in around 1982, when a bunch of religious leaders, principally professors and leaders of various faith traditions, were thinking that the young people were the people where we need to start with friendship programs if we're going to bring about peace in the world's religions. A vision of RYS is young leaders of all faiths serving together in peace. We come, transmit that vision, get people to form their own vision of how they're going to participate and come under that overall international vision, and also do some of the educational programs. Education here means something like driver's education. You have to have good theory, but you wouldn't let your people go out with just theory. They've got to have some practice. So it's kind of like you teach theory and you train practice, but when you put the two together, you've got something like a broader view of education, and that's what Sherry and I do. And included in that broader theory of education is training that incorporates teachings from the great faith traditions. The money you're spending, many of you fundraise to come here. The time and money you're spending will be money that is spent so that these 6 days or 7 days are ones that are very valuable to you. Make those goals. Get it. Go out there and get it for yourself, because the people who do that say that it can be great. You have an opportunity to make new friends. You have an opportunity to make friends you will never forget. I promise. I would swear on the holiest book to me, or anyone that anybody's carrying in the room, because I know this, and it's bringing tears to my eyes, that you will make friends who will never forget you as long as you live in doing RYS. Now,
Susan, gorgeous, natural, my name, natural Naomi.
Peaceful present. Atomic kitten. I'm cheeky Chris.
Amazing and aggressive purity. Big turkey. Big turkey. Slice COA. Top tie. Terrific.
three posters with animals. We've got the cool green fox in green, the red hot lion, and we've got the warm blue Saint Bernard.
It's about others' feelings and the well-being of others. Dislike selfishness and anger. And it's not surprising that we have actually a lot of people who predicted that they're Saint Bernards. Because where are we now? What are we supposed to be doing? Right. We're at the RYS. We're here to volunteer. To do what? To serve, to care for others, to respect others, to be genuinely helpful. So it's not very surprising at all that the majority of you, or maybe the biggest group, predicted themselves to be Saint Bernards. How can you have a survey with just 6 questions? How can you find out about yourself by just answering 6 questions? The fox will tend to think that way. Okay, again, strengths taken to an extreme become a weakness. Is it good to be able to analyse something? Of course. But you become too analytical, you become nitpicky. All right? Know what that word means? Okay? If you're a bookkeeper and you're giving out petty cash and you give out $10.45 and they come back with $10.40, a receipt for $10.40, where's the other 5 cents?
One of the wonderful things about being a staff member with RYS and the things that we get to do by being able to come back and continue to work for over these years has been the young people who attend, who want to come back, but they aren't quite ready to do an RYS themselves. They feel like they need a little bit more confidence, or they just want to have the experience again, and they come back as staff members, team leaders. This is one of the traditions with RYS is that after you've been a participant, if you really are excited about it, then you want to have that experience again, you come back as a staff member, and it's a totally different experience when you come back as a staff member, as a team leader, because then you're also serving the community, but then you're also much more in the leadership, and it's the art of serving the participants then too, the community of the participants, and what it takes to develop and support them. It can be at several different levels, because we've been talking about all these barriers that get in the way, and we can listen at the level of, I put it into kind of 3 different levels, kind of a level of just, the words, that I heard the words, and I got that. I got the words that are behind, or that you're saying. If you're a really good listener, you're also going to hear, what's behind that in terms of a person's attitude, or the feelings that are behind that. So you can listen at the level of the words, the feelings. And if you're a really good listener and you have conversations, you understand and you hear things at the level of people's values too. You begin understanding and hearing from the words, from the tone, from the feeling, and you begin understanding what's behind that. What's behind the words that let you understand and get to somebody's values. That's a really, really deep level and high skill of listening. Counselors do that kind of thing. Counselors mainly do listening. People that have been to RYS end up with kind of a common vocabulary. We all know lions, foxes, St. Bernards. We all know brainstorming. We all know vision. This is another thing that everybody that's been to RYS knows is listening check. And, you'll hear people say that. Can I have a listening check? Or let's do a listening check. Many reasons to do that. A listening check is simply being able to say back to the other person what they said to their satisfaction that, yes, that is what they said.
So you're saying that a listening check is repeating back to a person exactly what they said, or at least what they said to their satisfaction.
Was that a good listening check? Yes. So that was a listening check. It's just being able to say in the same words, maybe just the same words, but are you saying? This is the thing again that counselors do. Are you saying? Is what I'm hearing. Do I understand?
To the rest of the group, to inspire the rest of the group with your vision statement and explain why you put those non-verbals there. Okay? The idea is to sell it to the whole RYS.
Okay, I'm going to take it.
Oh no! They just love it now. They don't want to stop. It's like our baby.
Finish it, have it finished up as soon as you can. You guys will put yours right there. And we'll get you a piece of cake.
People coming together and to build the world peace and love and respect is the Tao. It's through learning about other cultures and accepting, other religions. So all the symbols out here are symbolic of each one of us, where we're from and what religious culture we belong to.
We use the world and peace on the trees. The tree represents growth and it is blossoming peace. And obviously you see the world, we put the world there, so that's like world peace, which is what we're working for.
We also have the peace bird, have a nice landscape and murray.
Yeah, my name's Steve Watts. I'm the chairman of Habitat for Humanity here in Rotorua. RYS approached us a number of months ago to see if we would host a team or to have some work available, and of course we jumped at it because we're always looking for volunteers, and particularly groups of teams. We really enjoy that. Habitat has been known throughout the world as bringing teams together to work on projects, and the experience that I've had today and seen this morning has been totally awesome, and really looking forward to the rest of the week of having a lot of fun with these youth, because they're not kids, they're youth, and they're very enthusiastic, and boy, they're doing a great job with that paint. I really appreciate the blessing and the help, and look forward to a future relationship with RYS.
Oh, I like this project because I like painting, and it's fun painting because it gives you a lot of time to talk to other people and find out their different experiences with RYS and etc.
I'm a perfectionist, so it's not really clean enough.
Welcome you all. We commence our service today with our denomination, the Ratana Church, which is a denomination in the Māori and European, to partake in this interdenominational service, and we'll open it with an opening prayer. And all our prayers are done in the Māori language, so I apologise for you that do not understand our language, but that's how our services are run in the Ratana Church. So let us pray. Ki noi tātou. Hei hoa ngā mano matua tama wairua tapa, mea koutou karere ngāna hera pono. Kia tatu mai anō kouta ki wānganu I tēnei whakamene ngā mātou. Hei tātari hoki ngā kupu katoa, e whakapua ki nānei mātou I roti.
In the name of Sai Baba. Sai Baba's values are universal values, and so I'm happy to join in with you in whatever walk you are. If it's about peace and love and truth, non-violence and right conduct, those are the very values which make us realize our full potential as human beings.
Saisha Sharanam, Sharanam Saisha. Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Saisha Sharanam, Sharanam Saisha.
The mission was peace, starting from self. We're all on a journey, and if we all become peace poles and vibrate this peace to the other, peace will come. Peace through multi-faith, unity within diversity.
The prophets in a whole range of religions, the Baha'is see as progressively revealing God's viewpoint, while at the same time bringing along certain cultural practices suitable for that age.
And I just want to acknowledge the different groups that have come along to participate in this very special day. All the young people that are here and their group leaders from RYS, they are participating in a program which we all desire, all our different religions, our churches, our movements, our faiths. And that, of course, is world peace. And so all the great prophets have foreseen a time when the world would arrive at a point where we would be sitting on the edge of great devastation or great victory. But all of us don't have a choice. We have beliefs, we have religions, we have different ways of saying our prayer, different languages, different meanings, all from the one source. And the source is, of course, humankind. The color of our skin, the languages that we speak, the cultures that we belong to, have no part in true religion. True religion is cultureless. The religion of the heart has all our culture in it, has all our ancestors' teachings. And so I was lovely to hear the chants of Sachi Sai Baba, the prayers of Baha'u'llah, of our Sheikh, and of course of our own Ratna minister.
I actually, especially the welcoming ceremony, I thought was very interesting. Especially the nose pressing, I thought that was it was almost very fun, and I like seeing that kind of cultural differences and things. I found that we really worked well together, especially in our groups, because we all have common goals and ideas. And for me especially, like I come from the United States, it's been very different. And I really love it here in Rotorua. It's a very beautiful place.
Don't you worry at times like this. Just find some shelter, dark clouds rolling in. Who will learn the place where love begins? Who will learn to trust and to forget? You're all that matters, so close your eyes and wait. And feel me beside you and see us face to face. You will learn that I'm not so far away. You will learn that love begins today. It is strong.
Kia ora koutou, my name is Kimiora Penny. My father's from Ngāti Whātua, but my mother's from this area, Te Arawa. Our hapu is Ngāti Rangi Te Aorere, which is just across the other side of the lake. We're here today looking at a project, and the history about this area is the servicemen that was sent over to the Second World War. It was quite a famous battalion. They're more known as the Māori battalion, and a lot of the people that died in that war, or that retired, they're actually lying here, that participated in that war. There's a beautiful plaque over there that basically says that they served in order to bring peace for tomorrow. So we feel literally tomorrow that we are going to be serving them by cleaning up around their gravesites. So they served us without knowing that we were going to exist in the future, but had faith that there was going to be peace for each and every one of us. So us doing this little project tomorrow and the next couple of days is hopefully us giving back to them because they gave so much for us such a long time ago.
You're all that matters, so close your eyes and wait. Feel me beside you, see us face to face.
This is hot. This is hot water. This is hotter than the water up there.
Project that we are working on over the next week or so is based on building a culture of everlasting peace. In doing that, we felt that the appropriate theme was a mixture of three things. The first thing was remembrance to our ancestors who sacrificed their today for our tomorrow. So we thought that by teaching our young leaders of tomorrow this important facet, they would understand, appreciate and respect the things that our ancestors have put into place for us today. The second area was the environmental cleanup, and that was to help our young leaders learn and appreciate the environment and to feel a sense of responsibility to continue to maintain and look after our environment, God's creation. The third one is a present community cleanup, helping an existing organisation called Habitat for Humanity by way of helping the families today, the families in need today, by establishing homes, painting them, renovating them, cleaning them up so that needy families are ready to move into them. So with these three elements, we feel that the young people of Aotearoa who participate in RYS projects here will learn the environment, the ancestral and the present needs of today all work as one in order for us to build a spiritual, physical understanding of the importance of giving and selfless service towards world peace.
RYS is really good because we actually feel like we're doing something, you know, and you can actually see like the community helping out as well. So like helping us with our projects and stuff. And I really like this project because I like painting and lawn mowing.
It's been really good. I was mowing the lawns earlier and I was getting really hot, so we've all been changing around and Naomi's having her first go at mowing lawns. And so that'd be an experience for her, and it's just really good being outside doing the work in the sun and not being inside on a hot day.
And that is my good opportunity to join the RYS in Rotorua for this sort of topic, together with about 40 youngsters. And we are here today to work on a project called Habitat for Humanity. We help as a volunteer to build a house for the needy people. And we are finding this opportunity to be given the opportunity for us to have a good opportunity to learn from each other organization. At the same time, learn how we can copy the experience into action into the RYSL. RYS.
My name is Naomi. And what have we been doing today? Painting and mowing.
First time? First time. Hard work?
Yeah, hard work.
Good.
Meant to be, you and I just one soul to heal, to let love grow. The day I met you was no ordinary day, 'cause God gave us wings and we could fly away. And I'll stand by you in the darkest nights. I'll stand by you. You can hold me tight. I'll stand by you, and I won't let go. I'll stand by you, let my feelings show. Stand by you.
Alright, yeah, well, you guys just have to step over tie and down thing, and I think we've got 2 circles. What? Keep going. Oh, very good. Yeah, very good. Very good. There we go. Less than 3 minutes, guys. Excellent. Congratulations. Give yourselves And Amadi has to tell us what.
How many words is it?
It's 1 word. Something's just hit you? What is it, Michael? Can I have a go? Yes,
The lake is so clean.
Why is it so clean?
I guess because people are clean. I don't know. No, it's really nice. I've never been to such a clean lake.
That's why.
New Zealand, yeah,
It's
probably.
clean because it's New Zealand.
Yeah, I like New Zealand.
We're
It's nice.
a clean green country.
In India, we have like a long
Clean
shirt
green
sort of
machine,
thing and
man.
trousers, and then we wear our scarf like this. I just thought I'd show you here.
This is my Indian friend, Japanese friend, Modi, Italian at the back.
Hello!
And this is American.
New Zealand in general, yes, it's a lot better than I could have imagined. I saw the green everywhere at this time of the year, and like seeing the ocean, that type of thing, in all the lakes, and the hot pools of water and rises and that, it's just amazing. Yeah. And RYS has been really, really good so far. So.
Come from miles around to share my faith. Give my love to the people I'll never met. And when I look, when I see this place.
Hi there, my name's Jeff Prentice. I'm the Education Coordinator for the RYS project. And we're here at Ohinemutu in the grounds of St Faith's Church. The team are actually cleaning up and repairing some of the gravestones because this is a very significant area for Rotorua, and the young people wish to contribute to community here. Actually, this site was the place where the first Christian message was preached way back in the 1840s, and St Faith's itself was built in 1885, so it's very important for this area and for the whole district. Around the edge of the lake, which is just in the background here, another team are cleaning up, picking up all the debris, rubbish and trash that's been deposited over the years, and just beautifying the whole area. Recently, the area behind this church, which is in the background, was reconsecrated as a soldiers' cemetery, and big ceremonies were held there for all the soldiers who have fought for this country and for those in particular that were buried in that spot. It's a beautiful area looking out over the lake. So we're very happy to be part of this project. In the background we have Kamata Kapua, the ancestral meeting house of the Rotorua people, and it's just a glorious day. It's wonderful to be working here and to be in the company of such great young people who come from different countries and so on, but just mixing together so well.
We are here because we care.
We are here because we care.
And we're gonna do the lion's share.
We're gonna do the lion's share. We're picking up a lot of trash.
We're picking up a lot of trash.
In the end, it'll look real flash.
Cause in the end, it'll look real flash. Look at all the trash we're scoring.
Look at all the trash we're scoring.
Cause we got the help of Doreen.
Cause we got the help of Doreen.
We really think we're so lucky.
We really think we're so lucky.
Because we got the help from Tucky.
Cause we got the help from Tucky.
You think we're in a hurry?
I know you think we're in a hurry.
We're cleaning up, don't you worry.
We're cleaning up, don't you worry.
This is the ABC that the girls done from baking. They made some yummy biscuits, and there was lots of the mixture, so they made the alphabet. So it turned out much better once it got out of the oven. And they're very delicious to eat, and I give them 10 out of 10.
This is what everybody's eating every night. They're having rice.
What? Because it's healthy or cheap or?
I can't answer that. It may incriminate me.
I'm not supposed to get my hands dirty. Look at this. Talk too much, man. Hey, I talk the right amount.
Trying to achieve here is to now put aside all other focuses which are outside yourself and your body and your well-being. So all we want to be concentrating on is breathing in your air, how that energizes your body, how that works through your muscles, and is able to give you life and energy for the day. A minute out to just breathe in and breathe out and concentrate on bringing your awareness in so that you could fully sort of relax yourself before you start. If you feel like you're not getting a handle of something and you're getting frustrated with something, it's also a good time to take it out. Yeah, take time out to just sort of let your mind gather itself and let your awareness gather itself, and so that you're not doing anything in anger or emotion. So meditation is discipline as well, where you want to sort of make sure that you're consciously doing something.
Spontaneous prayers come from the heart, come from a desire that all human beings have to reach out to the ultimate and to understand the path they should take in life for the long term and for the day ahead. Prayers also want to appreciate the world we live in. So prayers on the spontaneous form can be very liberating for the person praying. And also, since they should be very spontaneous and artistic, a way that people can join together with one mind and one heart.
It's been a great honor and privilege for me to be here at the Rotorua camp of the RYS, and I also had the opportunity to open the session with a very short discourse on the Islamic values and what Islam stands for. The common thing that I see here at the camp from my observation to date is we're all thriving and striving for the same goal, and that is to reach a very peaceful solution. And how do we interact in the society to make it a better place? I think the program that's been shown to me so far involves leadership and team building and religious harmonious programs, which is an excellent phenomena to be seeing occurring in New Zealand. And I wish this camp every success.
God for giving me this honor of being with my kindred spirits. What we need to do is breathe deeply and beautifully, using our muscles that have been given to us. So first we'll try just breathing, using the diaphragm. You know what happens when we breathe? Our stomach should expand. We can use sound. God has given us magic words. Between many religions, we've got many words that we can use to connect with God, or any word which is of strength and positive that one wants to use. Hallelujah.
जिन सतगुर की आज्ञा सत सत कर्माने सेवक सिख पूजन सब आवे सब गावे हर हर उत्तम बानी गावया सुनया तिनका हर थाए पावे जिन सतगुर की आज्ञा
It's selfless service, to become selfless. Everybody else comes before us. It's not about I am, it's about we are. We empower everybody to be a guru. It's the same soldier, the Khalsa is within everyone. Everyone is special. This seat is not, it's a direct deal with God. You don't have to go to a saint. Nobody is a saint, we're all saint soldiers. And that means same soldiers for the entire human race. The Khalsa is for every race, to be the best. Guru Nanak Ji had gone around preaching that if you're a Muslim, be a good Muslim. If you're a Hindu, be a good Hindu. If you're a Christian, be a good Christian.
Here to give a talk tonight about community development here in the Rotorua district, Māori community development. There's some things that I will say that will have relevance for the national situation, Māori, but also there will be some things that will have relevance for the international scene too. Been already talking to Mike a bit about situations on the Indigenous front in Australia, and there are some very real similarities. We place a lot of, we give a lot of our responsibility up to government, and we say, I've got a problem here, you better fix it. We're having difficulty here, and it must be somebody else's fault. We're having troubles over here, and the government must be falling down on their job. What these, there's various shades of that. What those Māori leaders said, no. The Māori community needs to understand themselves, make their plans, and get on and do it themselves. So what they did was it was a medical challenge, it was a health challenge at that time. People were dying.
I'm glad I took part in this RYS project, and this is just a start to creating more peace.
This RYS camp has reinforced just how blessed we are, and I've learned that one little effort with many others combined can create one big difference to change the world and bring world peace.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone for really supporting and helping, no complaints, and really giving their fullest effort. And I just hope that you can do this in everyday life and really show other people how grateful everyone can be towards God's creation.
Thank you for everything, and I've learned many things from this RYS, especially when I broke the window. And I hope I will see you guys at next RYS.
My first RYS, and I really had fun. Thank you.
I just want to say thanks for everything. It's just really awesome to see the youth together and not walking the streets. So God bless you all.
Good everybody, it was awesome being with you guys at this RYS. Really enjoyed it. So whai koe te tikahurangi, te tūohu koe me he maunga teitau. Follow the way of heart, and if you should bow, let it be to your true self.
For one thing, this is where my ancestor was born, in this very spot here. Rangi Taurere, which is the name of the hapu. So we're quite privileged to be standing here in such a sacred place. As you can see, it's in need of a bit of a clean up. It used to be a peace park where our kaumātua used to relax and just get away from the kitchen. So maybe this could be a future project for RYS to develop this peace park for future purposes, not only for this tribe and for the Māori people, but for each and every one of you, to make us feel welcome back here again.
I also thank God for bestowing His blessings upon all of us this week. I thank Him for bringing us all together, overcoming the challenges that try to stop us from being here. And as Kim said, we all need each other in order to make the vision of RYS a reality. And as you all reaffirmed today, you all wanted to take this dream, this hope, this vision back to wherever you come from. And no matter where you come from, what belief you have, just know and believe that we are there with you all around the world. So once again, I thank God and appreciate everything that's happened this week. And thank you all for being our rock solid foundation. Thank you.
It's like saying goodbye to your own brother and sister. And so when you repeatedly come back to RYS, you will have these lifelong friendships that go beyond family boundaries. You feel like strings of brothers and sisters around the world. So this was a wonderful, wonderful congratulations. Thank you for Heavenly Father. Thank you for all the ancestry that prepared this place here. And thank you for all the hard work that you did and preparation so we could come here and be welcomed. And we want to invite all of your participants around the world, go to our website and pick a country. And nowadays you can go to several places around the world and experience sometimes not these beautiful circumstances, but your heart will be touched very deeply every time. Thank you for this.
That was meant to be. Take each moment and live each moment in peace and steadily. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Hooray!
When we start doing what we feel God wants us to do, which is, basically to love other people, which I've really learned how to do in practical terms here, or I'm learning anyways. And I think it's a real process to learn, because it's not as simple as it sounds, that to truly accept people for who they are so that you can actually help them, or you have to sort of begin with the people around you. And that's why I think this RYS project was really good, because we're in a group and we all belong to different faiths, and we may all belong to different religions, but faith is something different. It's like what we have faith in, like everybody here has faith in helping people. Everybody here has faith in obtaining world peace, and that is what's going to bring this plan to work.
Kia ora, I'm Maria. I just want to say that being on this RYS has been a really huge turning point in my life, because I had the chance to interact with a lot of young people, and sometimes a lot of the time you can't go with the intention thinking that you have a lot to offer them, and then something hits you and you find out that they have a lot to offer you as well.
From the Lao Buddhist community in Sydney, Australia, and I guess we feel really honoured participating here at RYS New Zealand 2003, representing our small community over there.
Yeah, it is a great honour, and I think the best thing about RYS here in New Zealand is that we are actually practicing world peace with other religions, so we're actually not just thinking about it, but we're doing it right here, right now, with other religions and other races. So that's been a really good experience and uplifting experience for our lives.
And on a personal note, this is your first RYS?
Yep, this is my first RYS, so it's been really good. It's met my expectations and exceeded my expectations, so I'm really happy with that.
And in what way?
Making it so hard.
We want something from the heart.
Well, because it's met my expectations in that I got to meet a lot of people that are in the same frame of mind. They're all here to really make this work, and so we are all in here to enjoy this experience. So everyone's just been really great, and the environment, the atmosphere, you don't know how it feels like until you're actually here doing it. So, yeah.
Being in New Zealand, I didn't know about Maori people. I found them very, very nice people, and exciting to hear about their culture. Rotorua, I keep thinking out, spinning out about it and saying, they're living in a live volcano or something. I keep thinking about volcano and it's going to erupt. I made a lot of good friends. I think about saying goodbye to them already. It's starting to sink in that this is only for a short time, and it's going to be every RYS project. You start off not knowing each other, and then as the days go by, you get to know that person, and you get to know a lot more about them, and you become very, very close to that person, and you know what they're feeling, and then when it comes to say goodbye to them, that's going to be very, very hard for me, because I don't know.
just experience, like this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I don't think you could get any better than this. This is just so good, and it feels really great, and you meet so many new people, make lots of new friends, and yeah, it is definitely the best thing I've ever been involved in.
The RYS project for me has been like a really extensive learning experience, but in saying that, it's been really enjoyable. Like we go into workshops and stuff, and we can learn about ourselves, and we learn about our own interaction skills and how we can deal with different situations, and it's really helpful because you don't really know about yourself until you actually go in depth with things like that. We've been put into groups and with group leaders, and the group leaders are just great. They encourage you, and you form really close bonds and friendships with not only your group but everybody else, because in the beginning you've learned about interacting with different people and different personality styles.
Reaching out to you, it is strong. Hold on and reach across the ocean. My heart is for you. Reaching out to you. Reaching out to you. Reaching out to you. Reach out to you.
So the religious youth service is a very wonderful activity that young people of different faiths can take part in. It's an amazing time we live at now, when we have such organizations that can bring these different people of faith together. If you'd like to know more about the RYS Religious Youth Service, you can call us on our 0800 number, that's 0800 878 332, or you can look up one of our websites. Also, you can watch our regular program, which is on Saturday afternoons at 3:30 or early on Sunday morning. You've been watching the Family Federation Report. My name is Jeffrey Fires. Until next time, bye for now.